Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we are going to be looking, well, not really looking, but making a tutorial of City of Ottawa. So, if you want to join any teams like Canadian Armed Forces, Correctional Service, Ottawa Fire Department, Ottawa Paramedic, or Royal Canadian Mounted Police, you'll need to join the groups. So let's get started about Royal Canadian Military Police. To join Royal Canadian Military Police, you would need to join the main CRC group, and then you would need to pend or just click join and wait for acceptance into a CRC, to the CRC, Canadian Roleplay Community, RCMP group. Then you can become a member of the RCMP and then inside of RCMP you can rank up or buy game passes for departments like CIU or ERT. And then you'll get, when you rank up, you'll get more tools, more of really everything. More tools, more guns. So, let's cover RCMP quickly. So, for patrol, you would be wearing this gear: a hat, long sleeve, vest, duty belt. For CIU, you can do what I do, wear this stuff, but some people will get mad, so what they typically want you to wear is usually this. But I don't really like to wear that, so. Then you got two uniforms over here. You got the newer gear. And you got one with night vision goggles. Then you got some holsters. Then over here you got the older one, which people like more because more classic. Then upon receiving the game pass, you will have access to the uniforms in here. Then you will be able to get shield. Shields. T22 you cannot have. MP5, FN303, ride shotgun, and flashbang. Then you'll get 3 holsters, and that's about the gear you get for RCM or ERT. For CIU, I mean, these 2 holsters are not CIU, but you'll get an undersuit Kevlar vest, a standard vest, CIU duty belt access, forensics tools, basically search bodies, badge and gun, coiled earpiece, and the spaceball cap. Upon buying CIU, you will get the saw. Oh no, wait, you'll get the P22, not the saw. The saw, you will get it once you reach Constable. P22, you'll have that access to that, and you'll have access to nothing else. When you reach Constable, you'll get access to the saw, the taser, pepper spray, don't know why I was climbing that, and shotgun. Shotgun, flashlight, baton, radar, and handcuffs. Corporal Plus, you will get access to shotgun still. Same thing goes in here. You'll get a citation book as well. No, I don't think it's a citation book. You'll get radar. That's about it. You'll get the same thing until you reach up the rank of sergeant. Then, when you get rank sergeant, you will get citation. You will get C8 IQ, and then when you reach sergeant major, you will get the Remington 700 piece sniper rifle, access to the fuel tank or jerry can, and more. And then when you reach Inspector, you'll be able to get the C8A2. And that basically covers it up. So let's move on to vehicles. So we're going to look at some marked. So when you first join, you'll be ranked cadet, which you'll have a Tahoe and a Crown Vic. But upon becoming constable, then you'll be able to drive a Charger and Taurus. And then when you rank up, the Bearcat, you will be needing the Game Pass for the ERT, and then the Chevy Tahoe Modified. You need all of three. You need all of Sergeant Major, CIU, and ERT game passes, and then you'll need to be ranked Sergeant Major. And then when you get Sergeant Major, you'll get, well, I'm pretty sure it's actually Sergeant, you start to get Explorers. And then, then the van comes at Sergeant, and then the SRT will become Sergeant Major. Here's the SRT. It looks different, and it also has the emblems. So let's go over some rules and regulations. You must follow all RCMP rules and laws. You must always be professional. You must always. Also, you get barriers at Sergeant. You must always be professional. Always must have courtesy. And you must not reckless drive. You must drive when you're when you're on duty ERT, you have to drive an unmarked car. When you're CIU, you have to drive unmarked. Only people in the marked uniform get to drive this beautiful marked car here. So if you saw my other two videos, then you should know that you'll see me driving a marked car in a uniform, and then you'll see me driving a unmarked car in a detective kit. That is because you have to. Alright, let's move on to Ottawa Fire Service. So punch in my code, and we'll ignore that. So, you're simple. Everything here you get unlocked. Rank a candidate. Medicals, tools too. When you're a candidate, you'll get a pumper and a investigations van. You are not to use the investigation vans to respond to calls. When you get promoted to senior or firefighter, you'll get the ladder truck, and when you get promoted to senior firefighter, you'll get the rescue truck. Firefighters get. Hold on, can I find them? Boom, ding, 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 ding. Firefighters will get access to this barrier, and your helmet will change. Candidates get yellow, as mine is red because I'm a lieutenant. Candidates get yellow. Firefighters get black. Firefighter senior firefighter will be black. Lieutenant to captain red, and district chief and higher will get white. So let's go about calls. But let's go about uniforms. This right here is the station here. You're to only respond to medical calls in this or you can do or at the station. This is for fires. This is for fires. Nothing more than fires and burning cars. This right here would be for accidents. This is for accidents right here. this gear. But if the car's on fire, then you'll have to put on your SCBA gear. Portable radio is a must-have when you're on it. Cap is optional. I don't want people to tell you that it's not. Masks don't work, so don't care if you have them. Foam extinguisher doesn't work. Moving on to Ottawa paramedic. So Ottawa paramedic, you get this stuff. You'll get bars, different bars when you rank up. Candidate is student paramedic. Firefighter is advanced or care paramedic, and then senior firefighter is advanced, and then lieutenant to captain is critical care. When you hit firefighter, you can't use them, but you'll be able to see them. But you will have to wear what I'm wearing. Beanies are not required. You'll get access to an ambulance and this beautiful vehicle. This beautiful vehicle is known as the Chevy Tahoe or the Rapid Rescue. Well, I call it the Rapid Rescue, but Rapid Response Unit. Barriers, you only get access to medical bag. You will get this at rank Senior Firefighter. That's it. Moving on. This is the Canadian Correctional Facility. We're not going to stay here long. You get gun at the rank of Correctional Officer. You cannot use it until you are needed. This is X20, the X2 taser. You get access to everything here besides this. This is for the rank of Correctional Officer 2. You cannot have any guns or anything in the pods. You will get access to formal gear and uniform gear. Until a formal event happens, you are required to wear exactly this, minus the gun. I am not going to go on the CAF team because I don't feel the need to. But job teams, you can go on. So the Canadian Armed Forces team, you'd attend a basic military qualification, like usual. You wait for acceptance. Basic military qualification, or BMQ, is needed. Then development period 1, DP1, is also required. Then you can become a private trainee, and then whatever training you need will become. Then, like, let's say you want to join GTHG or QOR, you need department training, like firearms training on team or PIT escort training. And then for TUSER, you'd need barrier training, like how to build and stuff. Well, I mean, that's basically it. In another video, I will do a map tour. Actually, I'll do a map tour in a minute, not in another video. As promised, I am going to do a tour of the city. There is more players because I had to go do something related to the armed forces in the armed forces in this game, so. I am just going to head out. So this is Sync's Dodgy Dealer, or Dodgy, I'm going to say Dodgy. There's Ottawa Fire Department. So let's go do a tour of the city first. There is Ottawa's Fire Gas Station, Ottawa Fire Department Gas Station, or Ottawa Fire Service Gas Station. Whatever you like to prefer, we usually just call it OFS Gas Station. There's the old CSIS building. So, let's head down here, give you a grand. There's the plaza where it connects like Pixels, Pizza, and a lot more. You're really going to need this stuff when you're on like team on OFS because a lot of fires happen in places you have no idea. Same with MVAs. There's another gas station, has no name other than Shell. There's no nickname like OFS gas station. Here is the St. Vincent Hospital, or Vincent. You can go in and buy medical gear for yourself with money up because civilian team, of course, you have to pay for everything. And, yeah, so it's good. It's not bad. You can just go in to the front, buy medical gear, and use it. They carry a lot of medical gear for reasons like that. There's City Hall right there. That building there, City Hall. There's some more plazas down there. There is Department of National Defense, or, well, we call it the NDHQ, or, well, Department, or DNHQ actually. There is the spawn for Ottawa Tow and Ottawa Fuel Service. As we come over here, we will get our CMP headquarters there and our CMP detach where they spawn there. There's the Ford dealer. As you drive around, you'll see more of dealers and stuff. Illegal gun dealers in this game. There's a, yeah, you'll see more dealerships too. There is the 2-month unknown soldier. Don't cross into it. Stay behind the lines. Don't walk on the tomb. It is not respectful. There's another dealership right behind this building. Well, you can see it like right there. There's the Foodland. And I'm gonna let it pull it over. Nope, civilian car. I would not recommend going to Foodland in Canada in real life because they're expensive. And there's Parliament Hill we just illegally got into. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of the people like that because they're unhappy with you. Don't even know what I did. He was lagging, I drove, he hit me. And so he decided to hit me again. So, yeah. You'll see a bunch of those people. There's the spawns. Like if you want to spawn at Parliament Hill, you'd spawn there. This is a government spawn, so if you have the government official game pass, you'll spawn in here. As you can see, government official, you can claim an office when you're on team. And you get to drive some nice cars. I'm just going to grab my 3500. It's more durable. Yeah. So if you own a government official, which I do not, you can actually go in there. You will actually get a team. So yeah. There's a pharmacy there. They also sell medical supplies. There's some more spawners. More spawners over there next to the CFPO, GOC, and jewelry. Over here we have CFPO, Canadian Forces Base Ottawa. You are not to trespass. Neither can I, or I will lose my job. So, It is actually pretty good. Working there. But you have to do like a whole PMQ, DP1, then CFSME, or, other things. So, it is good. It isn't at the same time. So, yeah. Alright, so, I didn't show you much of the teams earlier, so. Let's start off with the Canadian Post. Here's the civilian team of Canadian Postals. We'll come on out over here. You'll grab our post mail vehicle. The spawn right here is next to D&D. Well, DNHQ actually. So, and what you'll do is basically in real life, Canada Post, or Postes Canada. Postes. I speak a little French, I'm not fluent, so if I sounded wrong, don't kill me. But it's supposed to be French since Canada has a lot of French people in it, so yeah. So, what you'll do is you'll head over to these red dots, which usually there'll be a mailbox. What I like to do is throw my hazards on, park illegally, and you'll click Get Mail. Pretty sure you actually have to go. Ignore my illegal stuff there for a moment. Ignore my illegal activities. Even I break rules when I'm bored. Of course, when I'm bored, I'll hop on civilian team and start to break rules. Well, this is interesting. Alright, we are back now after that incident with internet. So, let's resume. Don't know why I don't have a uniform. I should have a uniform, but alright, we'll grab our mail van. So, let's begin. Good. Oh, sorry. Sometimes I'll speak out loud when I am DMing. When I'm playing in Discord. So, we'll head over here. I'm pretty sure I don't really play on post team anymore, but I'm pretty sure we have to head over to this little red character first. Then we can collect, then we can start collecting mail. So, I'm gonna just show you what it is like. So you guys get the gist of it. And if you're going to keep DMing me or commenting on this video, do you need to see the CAF team? I'm just going to keep saying no. Only CAF team I'm going to show you is the old one. Like, back 2 years ago. I'm not showing you the modern one. So, no. ignore my illegal activities. I mean, at least I guess. Yeah, so you guys start the job. And then you will come over here. And then you'll complete it like that. You know, it gets easier. Garbage collector. Simple. Right? Well, waste collection operator, we call it up here, but oh well, same thing. So you'll start the job. Don't know why I should be having my uniforms. You'll start the job. Then you'll proceed to drive to the location like this. First location will always be around here. Then you'll take out the trash and recycling, just like so. At the end, you'll get paid. You don't get paid for everything. Got a world. This is a Game Pass team. This is a Game Pass team. You only have access to BCR1 channel. That's how you communicate between tow trucks. Any civilian job like Carta, tow trucks. So, you will just walk around distributing money. But you'd need a vehicle to be spawned, like bank truck, and usually don't drive a bank truck because they will rob it the most, and yeah, so they'll rob it the most. So what I usually go for is like small servers, like I'm in. I'll just grab a bank truck, but in large servers, I'll grab a charger. You'll get 2 cars. Upon buying a Game Pass, you will just get it. Get them both. There's no ranking up. In any civilian team, there's no ranking up. Your bank truck has to be within a certain amount of feet. Just like this. And then that's how you do it. I'd show you auto tow service, but that is a Game Pass. And you need to actually have a car that is marked for tow by RCMP to actually do it. So, you'll get uniforms, obviously. But you know, you'll start your job. You'll start your job driving a big rig. You don't want to break any laws because when they start shooting at this, it basically explodes. Before you ask, yes, Petro Canada is real. Because I know a lot of people are probably searching up to see how realistic this is. But just like that, that's how you do it. So, on a tow service, I will not do it. Retail employee, you basically just wander over, restock, and I'm going to show you this because why? And see, I earned $155 from retail job. And then we'll go pizza delivery. You will. Obviously, you have uniforms for these jobs. There's no Game Pass to remove the uniform. I don't know why it's not working for me, the uniforms. But And there's no button to go put them on. It's not like RCMP where you have to walk up and put them on. So there's none of that. So you just walk over here, get your pizza delivery car, drive, right into garbage cans. And you won't want your Domino's or Digital's pizza worker doing that with your pizza. So, honestly, you just would do that, and you do that. So, that we reviewed it, I'm just going to
It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos.
and I clicked on civilian again that time. You can type in any call sign. If I get you stealing one of my call signs, I will harm you. So, I'll just show you the duties that you do. Just pretend I mean, duties are basically the same. Honestly. So. And the green holster for the RCMP is actually for the newer gear. The older gear just runs the black holsters and belts. So, you come over here, you'd grab your patrol vehicle, you'd patrol, and if you see a wanted vehicle, you'd get a ping flashing red, and it'd stay there until you pull them over. T is how you get the dash cam. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, sirens. B, 1, 2, and 3. M would be for cruise, and B would be for takedown, but obviously I'm not driving a marked. So you'd come over somewhere like here, and well, I don't have a radar gun, but you'd use the radar gun, and then you start scanning vehicles that would drive by. Then, if you saw one speeding, you'd essentially would pull them over, confront them, and then you go 1020. And then you search up the name. Or you can just do this. I mean, obviously I won't show up because I'm on RCMP, but we'll go 1027 345. See, show up, and then you could do identify a person by the call sign 1061 36. Ooh. Yeah, see, it tags up, but it doesn't right there. Commands are, you can find a lot of the commands right here, and then you can find commands for like parties, thrust, and stuff. So panic button would be Control G. T for transmit. Y to change the channel. And then you can set up the way you want your tools. The way I like it is like this, because I have muscle memory set to, like tase them, then, reach down here and go grab an epi or grab grab medical tools and stuff, grab an epi, grab a bandage, grab a med kit, stuff like that. Then baton and, works. All the teams I play on are set up like this, rifle, handgun. Makes it easier for me. So, I'm going to go over OPS a bit more. When you hit the rank of lieutenant, you get assigned a call sign. And my call sign would be 34. It's irony. But so when there's no auto paramedic service on, you are meant to be driving an ambulance. If there is another person driving an ambulance and you are not driving an ambulance, you got one of two choices. You can either team up with that ambulance driver or you can start driving. If you're a senior firefighter or lieutenant, you can start to drive the Tahoe. But if a lieutenant is on or a critical care paramedic, you have to listen to the lieutenant. So if they say they want you to ride with them, you have to do it because lieutenants are auto paramedic supervisors. And if you don't, they can make sure you don't ever become a firefighter or something. I don't know what we can do exactly, but this is the best chill point for auto paramedics, because we are mainly rushing. It actually saves. We mainly rush into the city, RBC, Royal Bank of Canada, GOC, CFBO, Parliament, Tomb. So, as auto paramedic, you are not allowed to patrol. You are not ever allowed to patrol. You are supposed to remain at a Canadian medical point or the St. Vincent's Hospital. If you are caught medical or patrolling by anybody, you can actually be in trouble because they can start yelling at you even if they're on a different team. So, it actually saves time doing this because, we'd have to go through a whole bunch of turns to get from the hospital or any other medical point to CFBO. So, it just saves time driving to CFBO or OFS because around this area, people get shot up. 32 seconds, we're already here. And then we're healing people. Yeah, it is all fun and games until, someone gets hurt. You can also chill at CFBO medical point. I'd only recommend chilling there if any staff is online. You can also chill at the Ottawa Fire Department. I'd recommend it if any Ottawa Fire Department members are on because then you can chill and chat. But with the Canadian Army, you don't chill and chat. You can also chill right about right here. PTS actually greatly appreciates it if you actually, don't do what I do, but park somewhere right about here. Throw your fours on, but, don't steal their spot, which would be like, right about here, or right about here. Don't steal their spots if they're parked there, because if you see them take off from the spot, that spot's not free because every person has this best spot or best advantage for chasing someone. So, you can actually heal them too. You can heal anyone, but priorities are for OPS is Canadian Army, Parliament Protective Services, RCMP, CSIS comes before PPS, so it's going to go CAF, Canadian Armed Forces. And then you'd go Canadian Armed CSIS, Canadian Armed Forces, Royal Canadian Mounted Police, Parliament Protective Service, then Royal Canadian Mounted Police, and then civilians. If they're all down at once, CSIS first, because they're the best of the best usually. And, you always heal them first. So, don't really mess with CSIS either. Alright, moving on to Ottawa Fire Department. Call signs for Ottawa Fire Service goes to this. Go to OPS2. So, I'm actually going to show you an MVA first. If I know where it is. I'm a lieutenant, yes, but don't know where everything is, But that's what these are for. They don't stay there permanently, but they're there to give you a sense of direction. And if you know how to read them, you can actually tell where they are. Like, it's right down here. See? So, looks like something like this. You'd want to, run in first, see if you can rescue the patients. Usually you can. If you can't, then leave them, because it means they're glitched out. A lot of times this will happen. You get stuck in there and just jump. Then you just put it out a bit. Doesn't matter if it's smoking. And then that's what it does. On Foodland, you're not supposed to drive recklessly like I am. But ignore that, because I'm just showing you basics of the team. And yeah. So, first off, if there's a lieutenant online, wait for them to give you commands. You don't just run in. But if there's a certain order you have to do. You have to do interior search and rescue, interior search and rescue, civilians like this is interior fire. Okay, that needs to be fixed. First person is broken for the hose. No, I'm not offensive. If you're wondering that, then I'm just moving. Supply lines don't really work, but you get the gist. Moving on. Canadian Correctional Service. You must always wear the proper gear. Never wear a dress uniform. It is not confusing. Never bring a P200 in. You got 2 accessories, you can use them. You got barriers. You only get a medical kit and ammo box. I'm pretty sure only a med kit in there. Yeah. So I'm letting you see the channels on this team because really there's nothing in it that's going to violate the channel rule. Not even sure if there is one. But pods like this, pod A and B, this is pod B, you're not supposed to have a firearm. That's what tasers are for. This is pod A, this is where bad people go. But this is cell block. But when you go out, it's actually quite nice when you step out, because you can have a firearm. Sometimes, you know, step on the electrical box won't kill you in this game. And then, you know, the spot chill point is here only when there's no prisoners online. Yeah, moving on. If there is something else to move on to, yeah. Looks like we covered it all. Oh, except for this area. Alright, hold on. Prisoners. Prisoner team, it means you can roleplay as a prisoner, or you can just commit crimes and then end up as a prisoner. The difference between those two is you got a time limit on one, and the other you just do until you get bored and want off the team. But if you do try to kill someone in that team, you will become instantly arrested. So let's head over there. Parliament Hill again. Welcome to New Island. There's a back road for the port where, you know, where you can get illegal stuff. There's TPS headquarters. There's the port main entrance. There's another dealership for sports cars. There's the correctional service facility, you know, it means another gas station. Right up here is a classified building. I will not stop so you can see the sign. So, right here a road leads to nothing, but you know. But just drive up here and show you where CFBO used to be. There's where all the CFBO buildings used to be. Right. Yeah, there's where you buy a helicopter. Right about where I'm standing would be the main gate, the main entrance for CFBO. But, you know, now it's just a long road. A lot of times you can host, like, a lot of times CRC will host drag races on. I attended one of them as RCMP. Didn't race, but, you know, event security. It was good. TPS will host a car show. I attended it in the Dodge Ram 2500 or 3500. Not in this vehicle, but the dually. So I'm not showing it to you because it's a classified building, and I am not eligible to say what it is. But as for that, that is the log. I showed you where the gun stores were. I don't even know if you want to see it, but there's a Tim Hortons in the game. Tim Hortons is the Canadian version of Starbucks. Americans like to call it Canadian version of Starbucks. They say it's a rip-off, you know, raised prices, but that's a lie. It's raised to them because we have a different dollar system. Our dollar is 5.6, probably 2.30. Yeah, so yeah, we're like 5.6 or like $2-3 higher. I'm going to say not 5.6, like $2-3 differently than US. The reason why I know a lot of stuff about Canada is because I'm actually Canadian. I'm a dual citizen for America and the US. So I am an American citizen and a Canadian citizen for the United States. So, but I live in Canada and I prefer to be in Canada. There is BHC, and there's Tim's, and GOC. BHC is the British High Commission. It's where a lot of things happen, and there it is. Here's a OAT or OAS or OLS we call it, but it's the Ontario AIDS Legal Services. Well, thank you for watching it, and I hope you enjoyed.